Hello everyone. So today we are going to implement this choices dialog, choices widget. So here when I go close to this character, we get these choices: 1 to talk, 2 to ignore, 3 to attack, 4 to shoot. So actually the functions are not implemented yet. I'm only going to work on the widget and how to make it appear and how to initialize it when we go close to another character. So let's see how to do those things today, and after that let's work on how to actually implement each of these actions and how to bind the inputs to them and make the game work accordingly. And this episode is sponsored by this generous patron. Thank you very much for your support. Okay, so now that we have worked on this patrolling character and he can hear rock throwing sounds as well, so he will go and check. So the next part is, if he see us, he should come to us, and then we should start a dialogue that player has the ability to choose what to do next. So for that I'm sort of trying to implement something like this as in Detroit Become Human, where the player is presented with the choices, and by using one of the keys player can select whatever the choice he like. So first I'm going to start with the UI part of this selection. Alright, so let's go to our blueprint folder, HUD, and here we have this widget tips, inventory. Okay, I think I'm gonna use this style here, but with the choices maybe somewhere like here, but we can use this same rich text structure we have created. Okay, so let's create a new widget. WDG choices. Okay, so here how should we do it? I think we can copy from widget tips, or we can do that actually. Let me copy these two items on the canvas panel. Where should we anchor it? Mm-hmm. 50, 100. Okay, position Y 600. Okay, that should be fine. As the existing text, I'll put input X and choice 1. Okay, can I duplicate this? I'll rename this, instead of text, choice 1. This one choice 2. I'll set the position 100, 900. Oh wait, 600, 700. Okay, Copy them both and paste. Choice 3, choice 4. Usually we only have 4 choices. This one, offset left, for both of them should be 100. This one 800 and okay, but I think we don't really need too much space, so let's make this 700. Next one 750. Right, 800, 850. Okay, now we need to need a function or a custom event to initialize these choices. Here let's define a custom event. Choices, init choices. So how do we get the choices? Well, for now an array of strings would do. Okay, as an input let's add a string array choices. Let's turn this into an array, and here let's run a for each loop. Also we need to have these in an array as well, so to variable choice rt choices. Oh wait, I can't turn this to an yeah, okay. RT choices. Okay, let's make an array and store these 4 choice RT choice rich text components into this array, so that we can use this array and initialize with this text. Let's run for each. Oh, we will run for each loop. Wait. Let's run for each loop with break. Here, branch. If the index is larger than 3, that means we are running out of choices, so we shouldn't have it. If that's the case, we should break this array, break this loop. If not, we can use this get rt choices, get whatever the current index, and set text with whatever this string. This is only for testing. We might need to change this later on. How can I test this? Right, let's add a sample character without this patrolling or any AI behavior. Let's put this guy here. And disable AI controller so it wouldn't do anything. Oh wait, he's trying to rotate. What is that? Let's put AI controller. Okay, he's always turning to this direction. That's a problem in our root motion based locomotion system, but that's okay for now. Let me put this character here like this, so it will not be a distraction. Okay, now to this NPC character, let's add some trigger. Like this. And if player enter this trigger box, let's give the player, let's present the player with this choice dialog. Component become black. If other activities player, yeah, this is a interface event that we have already implemented. If yes, let's add a branch and add once more, because we don't need to continuously trigger the choice. How do we open the dialog? We have the code like me out, and here we have API hub. Let's just add a function, show choice. Okay, then let's implement this in the HUD. Show choice. So here we need to create widget using WDG choices. Let's promote this to a variable WDG choices, and we should create this only once. If we already have a valid choices object, we don't need to show create again. So is valid, check. If yes, we don't need to create. If not valid, we have to create. And after that, let's get it and add to viewport. And let's just call init choices think we should call it before adding it to viewport. Yeah. For testing purposes, I'll just create some values, some test array like this. So this could be either like questions we can ask or like actions we can take. It could be anything. So for now I'll just add some questions. I'll just use talk ignore. I think 2 choices should be enough. And one more thing, here if we don't have a string for one of these choices, they should be invisible. So how to make them invisible? Set hidden. Set visibility to hidden. Can I connect them all? Yes, no issue. And only after adding a choice, we should make it visible. So set visibility to visible. Okay, now from the third person NPC character, we can get controller, get HUD, show choice. Okay, let's see. Talk ignore. Right. Oh, we got the choices, but the background is also there. So we need to hide the backgrounds as well. Not a very clean way, but this will look. Parent. Okay, now let's see. Talk ignore. Okay, we got the 2 options, but we don't see the input key. Okay, so to get the input, we have an example code that we get the input. Yeah, get input keys. That is also already in the player controller. Put key name interact. So we should get either in the controller, we should get X, Y, or A, or B. And if we check the keyboard input, let me go to the project settings and inputs. F is relevant for B, and E is relevant for X, and what if we define a new set of actions instead of going with these, because we are only using this for the choice selection only. Let me check the player controller as well, because I think in the player controller we have a way to determine the inputs and pass it to the HUD elements to do selections. Here, yeah, call use, call swap. Okay, let's define a new set for actions for choices. Choice 1, key 1, X, and another one, choice 2, keyboard 2, gamepad Y, face button top. Choice 3, keyboard 3, gamepad B, and choice 4, keyboard 4, gamepad A. Okay, so now here when we set the text, let's use this get input keys function to get the relevant input key. Controller, that's in the player controller, right? Yeah, get player controller, get input keys, input name is append choice space index or weight. Index is going from 0 to 3, but here we defined 1 to 4, but yeah, let's change this. Oh wait, but then it doesn't match with this exact number. That shouldn't be a problem. 0 1 2 3. Alright, here we have the space. Now before we put this as the text, we need to do another append with the key. Add the key and rename this. Okay, let's add a dash, and then let's add whatever the choice. Okay, now here, okay, 1 to talk, 2 to ignore, and the inputs are not working yet. Let's see how to do that in the next episode. And if you need another option, maybe attack, or what else, shoot, I don't know. That's not actually, I don't really have a shooting mechanism, but just want to show the option. See, 1 to talk, 2 to ignore, 3 to attack, 4 to shoot. Okay, so here I'm going to stop this episode, and as always, project files will be available for the download in the Patreon page. Link would be in the description below, and if you like to support my work, you can get the membership of the Patreon club. See you in another episode. Goodbye.